All right, here we go with day two, kind of conference wrap of some things we learned, some things that were tried that I thought went really well. Overall, here in Kentucky, again, 650 folks in the audience. The expo hall opened up today, which was interesting. A couple things on that. Instead of having a dedicated expo hall time, they actually had it open all day, which yes, puts some additional constraint potentially on the vendors, but did space out a lot of the people going through. We did a heavy push to make sure people really supported those who supported this conference. They did hand out the tchotchkes, the things, I think, as most normally would. I didn't see too much difference in that. I know, Carrie, you had a question on that. So it was open all day to people could attend when they could. Other things that were staggered that worked really well. Dinner this evening is not a set time. It's from 6 to 8. You can show up when you want for your dinner. There is some formal plans after, but that helps stagger that afternoon, or to say that evening, and also the breakout sessions, all the concurrence. When we closed out the general session today, we actually went through what's going to be different in the sessions. When the doors close, the doors really close. There's no more people in. You're not going in and sitting on the floor when that room's full. We also staggered the end of the breakout. So not everyone rushing out into the hallway at the same time, heading to the coffee, headed to the break. And that was really successful. I really liked the aspect of it. Signs on the doors to let people know that it was closed. Spraying down the breakout session rooms. When we finish in this general session, they completely disinfect the entire room. We're at the Galt House. The Galt House has just been phenomenal, truly phenomenal in how they've made all this happen. Dinner plans, staggered breakouts, hotel. I got a couple odd things for you. The people have been so appreciative, so excited to be here. Really understanding, appreciating what's happening, even though with some, but the challenge is people have habits. And we've had, the one-way signs and I'll shoot a separate video, the little dots on the floors telling, people one way, this is the way. But once someone's going, you just follow, and people didn't notice. So now we've done bigger signs and stanchions down the middle. So literally one-way aisles and bigger signs. And that's really helped out that. So it's habits. They're not sitting, they'll come in the back and they'll sit in the back table. And we have to have the ushers try to move people when we can, but then they'll kind of use the excuse, but I've already sat down and touched the chair. So when people come in, giving them clear instruction on how to get to the front of the room, if that's your loading capacity, if that's your style you're gonna be doing, giving people ongoing instruction. And I think the number one challenge or awkward thing, people were quiet. They are still nervous. This is their first outing, as it's, for the event team, most of our first outing. And as a speaker on stage, to get less reaction, at a comedy club, they pack people together. We've got everyone, because you laugh more, you interact more. It's the energy. And, my job is to transfer energy into the room. And when they're spaced out, it's hard. And then add the mask in, which is an obtrusion. I'm not saying not to wear it at all, but it does make it different. And every speaker we've had in, including myself, was getting off stage and was like, wow, that was different. That was tough. It was awkward. It wasn't the energy of a normal room. And it wasn't just me sucking, I swear. It was each person it was a different type of flair and level of engagement. Maybe not level of engagement, but reaction, and people laughing out loud with the obstruction of the mask and just being spaced out. So that was different and quite odd. And again, another great day. Shoot your questions my way. Micheline had a question about the air filtration of the room and what's been added. I'm still getting down that answer. In fact, the president of the hotel had a chance to talk with today, and I'm gonna have a chance to sit and interview him tomorrow before I leave about the additional measures that have been taken. So hope it's helpful. Hopefully you get a couple of ideas from this and you can use them at your events.